There are just some formulas that just work, but sometimes if you add a brand new number, it gives it a whole new meaning, and Spectre makes no exception to that. This beautifully shot film is directed by Sam Mendes and it stars Daniel Craig as the one and only Bond. This is the 24th Bond movie and Craig's 4th Bond movie, and there is just no look of slowing down on him. I mean, Craig plays it perfectly in this film. He shows us that this is the Bond of our modern time, but he still gives us old tricks from the previous incarnation. The basic plot of this film is that after killing an assassin, Bond discovers an evil organization known as Spectre. Think of them as, the anti-MI6 or the Syndicate, all of those evil opposite organizations. And with the help of a daughter of an old enemy, Bond needs to figure out who the leader is and stop them. That leader being Franz Oberhauser. Excuse me if I said it wrong, but I'm not so good at other languages. Played by Christoph Waltz. Let's face it, Waltz is made. He was born to play a Bond villain. I mean, seriously, when you get a good look at him in this film, he shows such a stern, but very almost quiet-like attitude as Oberhauser. Other characters that I really did enjoy was actually Batista's character. Batista, big guy. Muscles. Doesn't talk a lot. Drax the Destroyer. All that stuff. As evil minion roles went, he played it pretty nicely. Léa Seydoux, excuse me again for saying that wrong, plays Miss Swan, the daughter of the former assassin that Bond had to go after. Monica Bellucci, who plays, I forgot her name in the movie. I believe her name is Miss Cucina? I'm not sure, but she as well. I absolutely have no idea that she was 51. She is the oldest woman to ever play a Bond woman in this film, and that blew me away. And also, the story is not just a one-sided story. Besides the whole cat and mouse game that Bond has with Oberhausen, we also have the side story. MI6 is being under attack by, I forgot his name, dude from Sherlock. That guy. He wants to join all the global enforcements, thus erasing the 00 program. Now, I know it's human nature to basically compare things to another because, we're idiots. But I will save you the trouble by saying this. In my opinion, Spectre is as good, or maybe even better than Skyfall was, but in its own way. Both Spectre and Skyfall had solid cast performancing. No one here was horrible, no one here was even bad. This movie is solid, but whereas Skyfall was actually more fluid, in my opinion, Spectre does have a couple of slow moments in the film that I thought maybe they didn't really need to add that in there, but maybe they just had to, just for story purposes. Sometimes when you rely too much on the story, it overshadows the rest of the film. I need to address the elephant in this room about the movie. You see, without going into any spoilers, I will only say this. If you're a huge James Bond fan, I mean so huge that you've seen every single movie, you know all the lines, all of that stuff, and you go and watch this movie, and then you watch the ending, just know this. There are more people out there who either have never seen any Bond films, or haven't seen them all. So please, understand this. This movie is made for fresh eyes, not just the veterans. This movie is a great movie, and it can also help inspire others to watch this film and go, huh, I wonder how the other films were like. You know what? I'll go check it out. That's what this movie, I think, was made for. And that's why I absolutely loved this film. They just seem to be getting, in my opinion, better and better and better. You guys, Spectre is hands down a must-see film, which is pretty much a movie you have to see before you go. And, of course, the only question that everyone really does care, should I spend my money to go watch it in theaters or should I just wait? No, go watch it in theaters. This movie has incredible sound, incredible practical effects, and almost 90% of this film is beautifully shot. Alright, not getting into spoilers here, but since you've already noticed it in the trailers, in the beginning scene, you go to Mexico, where there is this beautiful Day of the Dead festival going on, and it is just gorgeous. I fell in love with that scene. It just looked simply beautiful. There's no denying that they did not waste any effort at all into making this film, so I highly recommend you go watch it. Serious, stop watching this video, go right now and watch this film. Well, that's all the time I have for you guys today. But what did you guys think of the film? Please tell me, what did you guys think? Was it amazing? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I really doubt you hated it, but did you hate it? If so, comment below, because I would love to know. Seriously. And if you want to keep listening to me, that'd be awesome. Subscribe. I would love that. And until next time, have a good night, guys.